What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. We are going to talk about the Build Back Better plan. Where are they when it comes to Build Back Better? And then I want to talk about scammers. So it looks like, and this is WRTV out of Indianapolis, they did a short story about how scammers are sending out letters, Social Security, their Social Security Administration letters. They have the letterhead and everything, and they're sending it to people and trying to scam them. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first off, on this channel, we talk about money, news, and more. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you also see a check mark next to my name. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So we're talking about Build Back Better, and looks like I keep saying this, at this point, it doesn't look like we're going to see anything this year. And we have Senator Manchin still holding out. He's still not budging. He met with the White House a couple of days ago, met with the president, and it doesn't look like he's eager to move forward with this Build Back Better plan. So I just can't see them getting this to the finish line before the end of the year. And so this is going to be something that's going to be taken up next year, I think. So it's pretty unfortunate. But when you look at Build Back Better, and I did this about a month ago, where I went through everything that's in Build Back Better and what was in Build Back Better in August, and then compared it to what they're talking about right now as far as what the Senate is talking about doing with Build Back Better. And they've completely gutted it. And so maybe this can be an opportunity for politicians next year to look at this bill and say, okay, look, it's been gutted. Let's start adding some of this stuff back and build this real nice package instead of what we're looking at now with Build Back Better. In my opinion, it's kind of an afterthought right now. I mean, there's so much that they've taken out. So I just don't see anything happening in the next couple of weeks, but we'll follow it. We'll follow it. So make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification. Okay, so this next story I want to talk about, we're talking about scammers here. And this is very, very important because the Social Security Administration, they mail out letters, so they will not call you. So if you're receiving a phone call and they're saying that the Social Security Administration, it's a scammer. However, now scammers are getting a little wiser. So now they're sending out letters, and they're even using the Social Security Administration letterhead. I want to show you this clip here, and it's going to explain how these scammers are sending out letters. Here we go.
Are now targeting your mailbox. WRTV Investigates Kara Kennedy spoke with the feds about how the scam works and how you can avoid becoming the next victim.
I'm WRTV Investigates Kara Kennedy. I'm joined now by AJ Monaco. And AJ, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm the special agent in charge, a criminal investigator in a unit called the Major Case Unit at the Social Security Administration Office of Inspector General. And we investigate primarily fraud related to the Social Security Administration. You
all are seeing a new trend that's concerning to your agency.
The scammers now, as we call them, the imposters, are sending out actual letters. They're kind of blanketing beneficiaries, or at least most often the elderly or older retirees anyway, with actual letters with letterhead, fake letterhead from the Social Security Administration, trying to get their way into the scam that way.
So these letters actually look legitimate. They've got the logos and everything. They look real, right?
That's right. They have the letterhead, and they have a signature block from from a commissioner.
What happens on the letter that's making people give up their personal information or their money?
The letter says, please contact us. You're entitled to a cost of living increase. If you contact us at this toll-free number, we'll help you walk through it. And that's just not the case. Cost of living increases that beneficiaries get don't need to be, they're automatic. So you don't need to contact anybody. What we think is happening is that's just a way for the scammers to kind of get their way in and maybe steal your personal information, your bank account information.
Why is your agency so concerned about this particular scam?
We'll usually send you a letter. Well, the scammers picked up on that, and now they're trying to take advantage of that. So we're very concerned that people will think that the letter is legitimate. So we're trying to get the word out just to advise people that, scammers will manipulate any sort of communication. So just be on your guard all the time.
How can you protect yourself?
If you get the letter and maybe it just raises a little bit of hair on the back of your neck, it just doesn't sound, the English isn't quite right. I would, if your intuition tells you that, you're probably right.
AJ Monaco, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Kara. Happy to be here.
Recognizing the signs of a scam can help you avoid falling victim to one. It's a scam if someone threatens to suspend your Social Security number, warns of arrest or legal action, demands immediate payment, pressures you for personal information like your date of birth, Social Security number, or bank account number. It may also be a scam if the person requests secrecy.
Okay, so that was a little clip there about scammers, and I mean it's so ridiculous now that I mean it's bad enough that we're getting phone calls. I get a phone call at least 2 or 3 times a day, and if I answer one of those phone calls, I'm probably getting 5 or 6 calls because they'll see that the number is active. So now they're sending out letters. So just be on your P's and Q's when it comes to this. This is one of those situations where if you're receiving anything in the mail and it looks suspicious, then make sure you follow up. You follow up by going. You can go to the Social Security Administration website. Find the number through the Social Security Administration website and then call. Do not, if you see a letter, if you receive a letter and you think it's suspicious, don't call the number that's on that letter because it's going to be someone who is trying to scam you. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you call the Social Security Administration directly to find out. And you can easily Google that and it'll come up. Make sure you're at the right Social Security Administration website. But when it comes down to it, it's so unfortunate. I mean, you have these people just trying to take advantage, and they're using COLA, right? Because COLA is the big thing, 5.9% increase. We're going to show you exactly how you can get your money. Well, the money comes automatic. And so it's really, really sad, this whole situation. And another thing I want to talk about, when it comes to your phone and when you're leaving a greeting, never leave your name. Never leave your first and last name or anything like that. You can confirm the number and just say that you've reached this number. Call me back. If the person is important to you, they're going to know your voice, so they're going to know who you are. But what I see a lot of times when I call different people and they leave their first name, last name, you're just confirming that this number is an active number and that this number is tied to you. So you don't want to do that. You can just say whatever the number is. And because what these scammers will also do is they'll just randomly call numbers. And when they get that voice message, they hear, okay, this is who this person is. And then guess what? When they call you back, they're going to call you by name. And then you're going to think, oh, well, this person must know me because they're calling me by name. They're only calling you by name because they called you before and they got your voice message and you said what your name was. So just something to think about when it comes down to it, because it gets a little tricky sometimes, and I've had scammers call me sometimes, and they will be very vague with what they're asking. Because I have a business, they'll ask to speak to the business owner and things like that. But what they're doing is they're trying to pump you for more information, and it could come to a situation where now they have your name, they have your first and especially your last name. Don't put your last name on there ever. But if you want to leave your name, just say your first name and then leave it at that. But I recommend not even doing that. I recommend just going in with your phone number, just say you've reached this number. And some people don't leave greetings at all. That's another way of doing it, just letting it just beep and then someone leaves a message and then you can call them back. But it's gotten so out of hand now that we have so many people out there that are scamming. It's just ridiculous. So just be careful. And if you are in that situation where you say, you know what, I'm just going to continue doing it the same way, leave my name, that's fine. But just be aware that that could possibly mean that they're going to call you by name in the future. So along with the other tips that they showed in this clip, I just wanted to add that last one. But just be on the lookout. You have scammers that are out there, especially now during the holiday season. You're going to have a lot of scammers that are going to be out there trying to separate you from your money. So it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And so we're just going to have to deal with the situation as best we can. So if you guys have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.